it's Dr. Laura Pence here, your founder of LIGHFBOX, and we are on step 4 of 5 in how to improve your relationships. Now, with each of these steps, I'm pulling a card from the box, reading the intention, and then diving into the prompt a little bit. If you haven't already watched the first 3 steps, make sure to go back and do those. And now we're on step number 4. So let's get to it. All right, I'm pulling card number 92. This is 92 degrees. The intention: know what doesn't work for you. The prompt: think about 2 relationships that you're currently having a difficult time in. Write down what you think the problems are in each. Then identify 2 solutions for how you might change them. Okay, now when we're talking about relationships and we're working to improve our relationships, one of the first things that we have to address is, what do we want to improve, right? Now, of course, there are blaringly obvious things that we might move towards, right? So let's say, for example, you want to improve your relationship with your spouse because you're just not communicating well. They're on this page, you're on this page, you're never getting together, right? However, there might be other relationships where you know that the relationship is fractured, or you know that the relationship is in struggle and it needs work, but you're not really sure what you need to work on. So how do you begin to figure that out? Well, one of the first ways is by writing down where you're having a difficult time. So are you having, for example, a difficult time in communication? Are you having a difficult time, for example, in empathy and compassion for this individual? Or are they having that difficult time with you, giving empathy to you or giving compassion to you? If, for example, it's a working relationship, where is the difficulty there? Where is the struggle? Where is the suffering, right? So I really want you thinking about that we can have difficult times, right? Because there are different types of struggles. And when we want to improve these relationships, we need to be very clear and concise in what the struggle is. Listen, when we're talking about communicating in relationships, one of the things that I think is so important is that clarity is kindness. So if you can approach somebody in a way to improve the relationship and have that clarity with you, like holding on to that clarity of where the struggle is, the relationship will inevitably improve, even if you go through the painful first stage of really getting into the nitty-gritty of it. Because let's be honest, one of the things that people have a very difficult time with when they're working to improve relationships is moving through and over the fear of whether or not addressing the issue will damage the relationship. Now, I am of the belief that if there is something that needs to be addressed, we have to address it. No matter how much fear we have that if we address it, it might fracture the relationship even more. And guess what? Sometimes it does. However, the honesty and the transparency and the clarity will guide both of you to a better relationship in the end. Now, yes, there are some relationships that unfortunately may not be as close as you want because of that honesty and transparency, but really more than anything, what that maybe did was reveal a brokenness that cannot be fixed. Now, is that painful? Absolutely. But does it actually improve the relationship? It does, because it gives you greater honesty and transparency. So when you're thinking about this and thinking about the relationships that you want to improve, I want you getting like crystal clear on what it is that you want to improve, right? And then work towards that. Okay, we're on to step 5, our last step. Now, make sure if you haven't already that you check out our website, www.lighfbox.com. Check out what LIGHFBOX is all about, the incredible 180 cards for you to make self-awareness your superpower and to get yourself moving in the direction that you want to. Listen, what we know about self-awareness is the more that you have it, the more productive you are, the better your relationships are, the more creative you are, and the more productive you feel. Who doesn't want that, right? And check out our membership. It's a great way to connect to other individuals in the community and be that entry point for you if you're really not sure, but you kind of want to test it out a little bit. Okay, I'll see you next time for step 5.